Today on the channel, it ain't fair. Earl Sinclair with the Captain Impressive NECA San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive unboxing and review. And today we got something very impressive. We got Captain Impressive, aka Earl Sinclair, from the NECA Dinosaur line. But for all your NECA needs and everything else under the sun, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, use the link in the description down below. Support the channel, save the link, use that over there at Big Bad Toy Store. And this one, as of right now, I think NECA Online. After that, I don't know where you're going to have to go. Probably eBay to get something like this. This was one I was on the fence about. I didn't pre-order it with all my other stuff, but then when I was at the San Diego Comic-Con, line was short, caught me at a weak moment. I said, all right, got all the other dinosaur figures, might as well pull the trigger on this one. And that's what I did. And we'll compare this one to the other Earl Sinclair figures later on in this video, so stay tuned to that. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. An interesting packaging design on this one, as it is a NECA figure, of course. Usually we have the Velcro cover. We don't have that going on. Get a little animation, Captain Impressive action figure. A division of We Say So Corp, it says down there. Of course, that is where Earl Sinclair does work. Now, we got to get the most out of our molds, and we've seen that with Earl Sinclair when some of the other ones we've seen now here once again. But we do get a superhero outfit on him, which does make sense. San Diego Comic-Con, superheroes, things like that really does work as an exclusive. It works for me for sure. So looking very nice right here. Official Captain Impressive action figure. Kind of gives you the like cheesy action figure vibe of like the 80s or something. And I guess Dinosaur is technically the 90s, but it's supposed to be packaged kind of like a Turbo Man or something is probably a good example as far as the packaging design on this one. But looking great, looking good, looking different than the other Dinosaurs packaging for sure. Dino Shopping Network down here below. Unfortunately, the luggage got damaged in the luggage. Good thing I'm a out-of-box collector here. But of course, Earl Sinclair looking good on the side over there. Division of We Say So Corp. Once again, more glamour shots. On the back, there it is. More glamour shots going on. No cross-sell, nothing like that. No blurb, I don't believe either. As seen on the Captain Impressive Action Fun Hour. Yep, okay, and he's flying through the air. I don't know if I got a flight stand big enough to hold this guy here. Captain Impressive on the top. Let's get him out of the pack, though. Let's see what's going on. Dare I say what all the impressive fuss is all about. Starburst background. Spin on it. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. Let's pull him out here. Let's see what's going on. Do get the tail, get some extra hands. We get gloved hands and regular hands here. So choose your own hand adventure, as we love to say here on the channel. A lot of twist ties going on. We'll dive into that. Two heads. You can have a regular Earl or you can have a superhero Earl. It's like Clark Kent and Superman is what this is right here. But I'm going to take this offline, get these guys out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Captain Impressive. All right, we're back with Captain Impressive out of the packaging here. Gotta say, I had to go get the hairdryer to get the tail in on this one. Not easy to stick in there. Once again, your mileage may vary, but had to heat up the tail to be able to even get that to stick in, and needed the tail for this one to make him stand. More on that when we dive into the figure, but let's start off with these accessories first. We do get a little badge right here, a little plastic badge. It does say Captain Impressive Trachea Plug, ages 12 and older. Not August, ages 12 and older. So you do get this little kind of laminate here, very easily lost. So be careful when you're unboxing this. You don't want to lose this thing. But a little laminate action, never hurt anybody. Sure, why not? Now we do get extra sets of hands, 2 separate sets of hands. Now you do get the gloved hands to go along with the figure here. Gotta think for me, I'm only going to put gloved hands on this one. Want to keep this all superhero. Don't need to have this Earl Sinclair. Got enough Earl Sinclairs. We'll talk about that in a second. But you do got an open kind of flying hand going on. You do get a what you gonna do, brother hand. You know we love that one. So we got that going on. Then we get 2 gripping hands in the gloved editions. Then we get the regular editions. We get 2 pointing hands. Give them what you gonna do, brother, over here in the non-gloved versions. We get 2 splayed out hands and then another hand that's kind of giving you the old one of these kind of things. So Choose your own hand of entry if there ever was one. Over here, two-fist a superhero Fury out of the package. Maybe leaning towards doing that. He's going to throw some punches and bunches is maybe what he'll be doing for me. But let's dive into these head sculpts first on old Captain Impressive right here. First one is the one out of the package, Smiling Earl Sinclair head. I believe we've seen this head in the other versions. However, a little different is you do get the old mask over the top on this one. And the mask is not removable. Very Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style is what it looks like to me. White mask going on. Of course, you know who this is. It's like Superman Clark Kent all over again is what this is. But you know who this is if you know Earl Sinclair. But looks good here with the superhero head. Second head here, you do get the smiling face one. Once again, I think we've seen this before. By no means would I ever use this head on this figure because I have this head on other figures. So you got to keep this Captain Impressive if you ask me. That's the charm of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, of course. But now diving into the figure here, of course, we do get a superhero cape. If you're a superhero, you better have a cape. You should also have wire in your cape. And unfortunately, Captain Impressive, no wire in here, I don't think. I don't know, there's a little something in there, boy, but if it's a wire, it's a light wire. I guess it must be a wire. Yeah, there's wire in this cape. Boy, it's about the lightest wiring I think I've ever seen in my life, but it seems to be a little bit of wiring in this cape here, so that is a good thing. Would have liked a tougher wire to get a little bit more of this and that, but it seems to work good enough for what you're going for. So you do got the wire in the soft goods cape. It is a flannel here, like we see Earl Sinclair, of course, wearing that flannel shirt. Now we get a flannel cape. Bringing it all back home is what you're doing there. But then you get the Captain Impressive costume over the top. Very much like Alf. We did unbox the Alf exclusive on the channel from San Diego Comic-Con. Kind of has that same kind of feeling to it. A little bit of the fabric here, superhero fabric throughout. Teal color, big yellow diaper going on. And that's what it looks like, a big diaper on him. Big vest over the top, hard plastic that does connect to the belt. The belt does have pockets throughout. You get the CI on the chest, a very Superman-like logo, of course. A division of We Say So Corp, it does say on there. And then you get down to the boots here. Boots, I guess, shoes, whatever you want to call them. But you get superhero boots here in white, looking nice. Two different pieces. This is a piece that goes over the top. But then you do get the white shoes. Now, I had to really heat these shoes up as well because this one is pretty stuck. And it's a little tough to heat up the joints when you got the fabric over everything. So he does have a little bit of difficulty standing. Once again, your mileage may vary. You might be able to just plug this tail right in. You might be able to have these shoes moving. Mine a little bit stuck. So I had to really work on these to get these going. And the nice thing about this is, of course, he always has the big tail. That is kind of a tripod here. It helps him stand a little easier with that tail, of course. But looking good for what it is, I would say, as a whole. It does look like a superhero. It is a moment from the show that we remember. Perfect San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Once again, not sure how well this would sell at store level. However, you throw it at San Diego Comic-Con, a little bit more limited edition. Fits in with the overall theme. Ends up working for me. Not sure about you, but definitely works for me. No articulation, head removable, back and forth, a little up and down, a little side to side. Not a ton of movement up and down, though, on this one. Arms do not really go around either, back and forth. You do get single jointed elbows. Hands removable, of course. Waist, non-existent. Legs, you get a little bit in and out, a little bit up and down. Very squeaky, like a rat. You can hear that there. Ankles back and forth, up and down. Once again, mine are very, very tight, even still after heating them up a little bit. Once again, your mileage may vary there. We do get some good movement side to side on the legs on this one here, if you're looking for that, I guess. You do get side to side on the tail. Tail just plugs right in. You get articulation at the end, in the middle, the very top, and then the very, very top. So you do get plenty of articulation out of that. So that's kind of nice. But it is an interesting one. Going to be really interesting where this dinosaur line goes to. It almost feels like a little forgotten, just like our good friends, the gargoyles. A lot of us trying to live that Goyle life. I know there's a kid up in Detroit, Michigan that loves to live that Goyle life. He's probably pretty sad because there was no San Diego Comic-Con gargoyle talk at all. No dinosaur talk either. The rest of the family was not shown, wasn't even plugged, it wasn't even talked about. So I don't know where this line ends up going. Obviously, the molds are pretty expensive, and Earl Sinclair, you can get multiple molds out of one mold. That makes sense, but what about the rest of the family? Can you do that? Not so sure on that one. So this could be it. This could be the coup de grace on the dinosaurs line. Hopefully not. Hopefully at least complete the family. We'll see what ends up happening. I think, was it Sherman Hemsley in Dinosaurs? We need the Sherman Hemsley boss figure. That's what we need. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But we do got the regular Earl Sinclair figure over here. And then we do got the working man Earl Sinclair figure here. So 3 different Earl Sinclair figures. absolutely out of control at this point. But here we are, dinosaurs, living that dinosaur life in 2024 from NECA. Very, very cool. Like I said, though, I'd like to see him go a little deeper in this outside of course, Baby Sinclair, which we already got and reviewed on the channel as well. But cool for what it is, a perfect San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But what are your thoughts on Earl Sinclair? You pick up any of these? I have a feeling a lot of people picked this one up and said, that's it, I'm cutting and running right there. I can understand that, of course. I respect your decision, but let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to thumbs up. The video always helps the channel, of course. Give it a little like, subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. Don't forget about Patreon for early access to all the videos here on the channel. And, of course, plenty of other stuff going on every single day on Patreon. Your best way to support the channel, all the hard work it does bring. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Earl Sinclair, a.k.a. Captain Impressive, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.